Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Mike Fanelli Track Classic here at San Francisco State University. I am one of your commentators, Josue Luran. I am here joined with the wonderful Renee Francisco. Renee, how are you doing?
Hey, Josue, I'm doing great right now. Let's do a little bit of a recap of what's gone on earlier today.
Yes, please.
All right, the previous race we just ran was the women's 10,000 meter, and that was Heat 2 that happened. The winner of that one was Sydney Topping for a time of 37:29. We had an SF State runner in Raven Nieto, who ran a 37:51. And what's notable about Nieto is that she places fourth all time in the women's 10,000 meter for SF State.
That's really incredible. That's really impressive. Like of all time, like in history, like of all time ever, like how LeBron James is the latest, like the highest like scoring person in like the NBA, like that.
Yeah, it's just a school record.
Oh, fire. That's awesome. Hey, congratulations to Raven Nieto. Right now we are in the men's 10,000 meter.
Yeah, and then we also had the men's 10,000 meter first heat that ran, and the winner of that one is Donovan Cherio. And he is unattached to any school, but as an independent runner, placing first against some Division I athletes here in Daniel Rotich, Braden Burnett. Burnett from Iowa, Rotich from Drake. Those are pretty impressive results.
Very impressive. Right now, we currently have the men's 10,000 meter, and we have SF State Gator running. Right now, we have Jesus Aguilar. He is currently towards the back, and there he is in the yellow. Very, very impressive. Our Bay Area native. He's hailing from Daly City. He previously ran for the University of Puget Sound. And he's a senior. This is his last season, I believe.
Yeah, and he's going to be here in Heat 2 as we are going live in the middle of it at the moment. I don't know if I could see Jesus Aguilar's there, but I think he's trailing the pack here near the back. He's the one in yellow.
He's not completely in the back, but he's like like fourth to last. I believe if I remember correctly, at the Golden Gate Track Classic, he placed first in. Let me pull this up correctly. I believe some of our papers are out of here. Some of our papers here are out of order, but I remember correctly, he did very well at the first track meet that they had at the home season here at the Golden Gate Track Fest.
I do remember that. He did place first in his heat, however, that he did not place first overall in that event. So just because he placed first in that heat doesn't mean he has won the event. I think overall he didn't place too strongly. I think he was within the top 5 though.
Yes.
Today, I think he's a little closer to the Boston Marathon than normal, and is running just this heat scheduled to go.
He ran the 3K, the 3,000 meters, and he got a time of 8:52.
Yeah, and the jump from 3,000 to 10K.
It's incredible. A lot of our runners here at SF State are distance runners or like medium distance. A lot of them do the longer events. Right now, we just saw Raven Nieto do the women's 10K. Right now, we have Jesus Aguilar doing the men's 10K.
Yeah, now it looks like there's 2 packs forming here in the men's 10K. Jesus Aguilar is going to be in the middle of that backpack, which it's 10,000 meters. Just because you're near the back doesn't mean that your race is over.
Most definitely. There's a lot of race to go. 10,000 meters, I don't even know how many times that is around the track. I think I'll start losing, I start to lose count. Actually, I know, I believe the counter on next to the bell, right where the entrance is, it says 20. So I believe they have about 20 more laps to go. Oh, that's crazy. 20 laps. Can you imagine going around this 20 times? Just for a time, for a medal? I can't imagine myself doing that. What about you?
It depends. I have thought about running like a 5-kilometer event, but not necessarily at a track. I know in the track conditions are going to be very balanced. So it's not like you're doing cross country where you're going to experience changing conditions from asphalt to concrete to dirt. At least when you're doing this 10,000 on a track, it's going to be the same condition almost every time.
You know, speaking of 5Ks, San Francisco State is having their Gator 5K towards the end of this month, I believe.
Oh,
So if you're interested, Renee, we could sign up. I'm signing up, Renee. So
You're signing up
Yeah,
for
we can get a little 5K action going on. You know what I'm saying? Like
I haven't
do a
trained for
little
it.
run.
I haven't trained.
Me too. Tomorrow's my day to train. It's cool.
All right. I'll have to see if I can get work off for that, and I'll have to figure out like my scheduling for
Most
that
definitely.
day.
Let me know. I mean, it's something I want to do before graduating. You know, so I'm looking forward to it. A little fun, little 10K action. Haven't ran in a minute as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna also have to figure out my hydration plan because 5 kilometers is still a lot.
Yeah, no, that's real.
But yeah, 19 laps to go. The front pack isn't separating too much from the back over here. The back is looking to keep its pace at the very least. What's interesting about this pack at the moment is that there's a dual runner. I'm guessing they're on the same team because they have the same uniform, but they're going to keep track of each other. But then there's this solo runner out here just by himself, just running his own pace. But it looks like Jesus Aguilar is moving up in the back from what it looks like.
Interested to see what they can do for them. And we have this chase pack back here, main field really, running together in a big group. Includes the hometown favorite in this race, Jesus Aguilar of SF State.
Now, track is a game, more than it is a game of endurance, it is a mental battle between each and every runner on the track at the moment.
Most definitely.
Yeah, the person in front sets the pace, and that determines how fast everyone's going to run. It seems like the pace isn't the fastest in the world. There is a chase pack at the back, which is running its own pace, and they're at the very least looking to try and keep up with the front. But with the distance that they are away from the front, I'm guessing that near the end, where I'm thinking 5, maybe 4 laps to go, they're going to start kicking it. But what I do like from this event so far is that everyone's running a different strategy here. And that's mainly because some of these runners are solo runners. Jesus Aguilar, he doesn't have any SF State teammates to run with, so he's just running. He just has to follow the strategy of the chase pack back there, who are also just a bunch of independent runners as well.
I like how you talk strategy in track. You know, usually people would just think that it's like, oh, it's just running, but nah, there is more of a mental game to it. You know, like it's like a physical and mental game. You know, because you gotta like, you know, obviously like your body is the machine that's keeping you moving, and then you got, you know, like it's like cars. You know, it really is like real life cars. Like, you know, Disney Pixar cars. Like you like Jesus Aguilar is our Lightning McQueen. You know what I'm saying? Like he is speed. Bro's out there, you know, weaving in between and out.
I don't think he's necessarily weaving right now.
Not yet, but I mean pretty soon I can see him kind of closing up. Anything can happen towards this curve right here.
Yeah, and what's happening at the front now is that there are some runners falling off the front of the pack. The pace setter is looking to be a little bit too fast for some of the front runners as well, as they are falling back into more of a mid-pack. The pace pack is pretty far spread out. We have a lot of guys just running towards the end here, but there's someone slowing up. I think he is starting to get gassed. The guy in the orange.
I was keeping my eye on this guy towards the front, or like towards like the beginning of the pack with like the blue hat. Kind of stands out, but I noticed he was in the beginning, and like you said, yeah, the front pack has started slowly separating. It's kind of, you know, there's like those 4 people in the front, and then there's like this large gap, and then you know, the rest of the runners. So I was keeping my eye on him, but yeah.
Yeah, it does.
My eye on Jesus Aguilar as well. Right now we got 16 laps to go.
Yeah, it looks like Jesus Aguilar is starting to make his move here as he's moving up towards the front of the backpack over here. As he is on the outside going onto this third corner. But as we take a look at the front runners, it's still the same 4 guys.
They're going to come through.
They are running in unison, it looks like, essentially.
That's crazy.
That was a 3 flat kilometers, right at 72 second pace there.
But yeah, no, the partner running strategy, they're looking to keep each other in check. Solo runners have a little bit of a disadvantage.
These guys right here, these runners, I think these runners are from Pacifica, but just like the way they, like, it almost looks like they could trip if they make one false move.
Yeah. Yeah, and from the looks of what's going on right now with Jesus Aguilar, he's actually almost at the front of the backpack over here as he is looking to make his move to get past everybody, actually. But as Jesus Aguilar is on the back stretch, we're going to be having a little bit of a talk with him here.
Seeing what track means to him and how important it is to him.
Run off the shoulder of one of the best marathon runners in the United States today. Mortensen continuing to lead the.
Here's a look at what our track team is currently at.
Who's also a sophomore, so.
I do love the track. I can't lie. I love it. It's so cool. The atmosphere is so much different for a track when the lights are on and it's just you and a group of guys thugging it out for however many laps. I think in the end I really do love track. It's kind of where my heart is at. Looking at those guys run fast on a track, however many laps, it's awesome.
All right, and we're back here at the men's 10K second heat. At the moment, the front runners, they're creating a big gap here over everyone else. It seems like they're going way ahead. They're actually going faster now from the looks of it. In fact, it's the free front runners that are going faster. I think that 4th guy is going to start falling off here soon.
We got 13 laps to go, and it has been currently about 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're about halfway through this men's 10K at the moment.
And as we see Jesus Aguilar pass by the Gators tent, we can see all the teammates being very supportive. Very, very, very lovely team.
Patrick, can you help me out?
Yeah, and at the moment, I don't think anyone's getting lapped quite yet, but Jesus Aguilar, he's already gotten to the front of the backpack over here, and he's starting to create separation on his own. He is looking to try to catch up to the mid-pack, which, I mean, while it's nearly non-existent, there is a little bit of a mid-pack starting to form here right in front of Jesus Aguilar.
Oh, it looks like, it seems that our 4 guys in the front of the pack just kind of split off, and now it seems to be only 3. It seems like they're about to lap the guy in orange, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he seemed to have been struggling in the backpack a couple laps ago, and now he's really starting to slow up. So the situation for him is not ideal as the front of the pack is starting to catch up with him. He might get lapped on this lap here as they run through the back straightaway. Jesus Aguilar, he is way ahead of the backpack right now, but he is starting to pick up the pace here. He wants to catch up to the front.
You're going to be on camera soon.
And welcome back to, here we are at the Mike Fanelli Track Classic here at San Francisco State University. It is a beautiful 67 degrees today. Renee, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I really like how this 10K is shaping up so far. Jesus Aguilar has passed the guy in the blue cap who you mentioned earlier was part of the front pack.
Still just metronomically clicking off 72s and clean up.
Welcome to the Mike Fanelli Track Classic here at San Francisco State University at Cox Stadium. It is a beautiful 67 degrees, just like I said earlier, just repeat myself not a little bit too long ago. There's a bunch of teams here at this track event. It's invitational, if you will. I can see we got some of our neighbors from in the city. We got University of San Francisco. We got Davis. I see that we got Biola. I think we got Pacifica. Yeah, a whole bunch of teams, and not only just a whole bunch of teams, but a few unattached people. Just like a few independent runners, just like we had last time at the Golden Gate Track Classic.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of runners from a lot of different universities. We have one from Iowa. We actually have a couple runners from the University of Iowa here today. We also have a runner from Drake. We also have a couple of Division I schools here as well. You've mentioned USF. Santa Clara is also here. We also have some D3 runners as well. So,
Yeah.
Anyone rep the Banana Slugs?
Hey, that'd be fire. I feel like we do got some UCSC runners. So.
Right around 301 on that kilometer for the leaders.
All right, and so we got 10 laps left. Wow. It seems like just not too long ago we were at 20, but 10 laps. Renee, I asked this last time when at the Golden Gate Track Fest. I asked the other announcers, Gerard and Nick, but what would you rather be? Would you rather be the bell ringer at a track event, or would you be the sweat wiper at a basketball game? Like when let's say Draymond falls and then takes a stumble, you got to go up there real quick and swipe off the sweat off from the floor. Like what would you rather do? The bell ringing or the sweat sweeping?
Bell ringing. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're doing the bell ringing, that also implies that you're also doing the starting of the race as well. It's usually the same person.
Yeah.
So I get to use the starting gun, and I just shoot it.
Oh no, I mean like because you see how down there there's a next to the bell it says next to the sign where it says how many laps they have. There's a little bell, and once they're in that last lap, they ring it. They go.
Oh yeah, I know that too. It's just
Oh yeah, okay. Or would you rather be the bell ringer then, or would you rather be the guy that calls the ready on your mark, get set, go with the shooter?
Oh yeah. Oh,
You'd rather be the
that's
shooter?
good. I'd rather be the shooter because if you're the shooter, you're doing it every race.
Yeah, I feel that.
But sweat wiper, that's a crazy job. I mean, if I get paid well enough to do it, I'll do it.
I mean, it seems that people do it across the whole NBA. There seems to be people to do it. We're now at almost 20 minutes here at the men's 10K. This is the second heat of the men's 10K. Pretty soon in the third heat, we will have more Gator runners. I believe we'll have our very own Dominic Klema, our very own classmate of Dominic Klema. What a cool guy, very, very, very awesome guy.
Yeah, no, I think Dominic Klema, he's gonna have a pretty good run today. I feel I am pretty confident in him having a good run in this third heat. But as I am speaking, we have the leaders coming down the front straight. It's just gonna be two people at this point at the front of the pack.
Oh wow! Did our 4 already separate? I mean, did our 3 already separate? That's crazy.
Yeah, the third
No,
guy is.
I see them right there. Oh my gosh! So yeah, now it's down to 2. Wow, with the crazy gap, just it is insane. I always wondered to myself like what the mental preparation is for these runners when they go just 25 times around the track, because it's like I think after lap 5 I'd get pretty bored. I kind of stop losing count. So it's just like you said earlier, it is track is very much also just a mental game and also a physical game as well.
That is true, but it's looking like it's going to be more of the physical game here, as the two front runners, they are way ahead of third place at the moment. They don't seem to be slowing down. They are actually speeding up. They are almost catching up to the back of this backpack over here,
They're
and
about to lap
those guys
them.
might get lapped. Yeah.
While we're here, did you know Mike Fanelli was an actual person? I know sometimes they name things, they'll just give things a certain name, but Mike Fanelli was a real person. He was a 3-time USA national team coach, and he is an SF State Hall of Fame member. He was inducted in 2011. He was born May 1st, 1956 in Philadelphia, but passed away not too long ago, November 25th, 2023. He approached 100,000 lifetime miles with his 40th marathon. Is that not crazy? Wow, that's insane.
100,000 miles throughout a lifetime.
That's almost like a car. That's crazy. He
Yeah.
reached a goal of 115,000. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of bad with numbers, and I'm also bad with reading. If you couldn't tell, 115,000 miles lifetime in October 2023, equivalent of circumnavigating the world more than 4 times. That's crazy. And he ran on the varsity team at SFSU from 1981 to 1983, and he graduated in business and marketing. Pretty cool.
6 laps to go. CJ Albertson still in there as a racer.
Yeah, and we are here about 6 laps to go at the moment. Our runner, Jesus Aguilar, he is pretty much all alone at the moment. He is maintaining his pace more than anything. I don't see where the front runners are. Oh, they are on the back. They are just approaching the back straight.
Did they already lap them? I believe they already lapped. I believe they've already lapped a couple people.
They've lapped most of the people here so far. Jesus Aguilar has not been lapped quite yet, but they seem to be closing in on him.
He's doing quite steady, I mean, gosh, track is truly like, it is so crazy the lengths that people have to like go to be like the best, because like, not to diminish anything from anyone's, like let's say like someone with Steph Curry's caliber, in the gym all the time, always shooting, 3-pointers. Like for track, you have to be running like 5-minute miles, bro. You have to be running like 14-15 minute like 3 miles, like a cross country race. You got to do that in like 10 seconds. So like it just truly is crazy that like you may think that you're fast, but like not to be like that, but there's always gonna be someone faster. Like you may be having a mile time of 5 minutes, someone's gonna have a mile time of 4 minutes 59 seconds. It really is crazy just how there's a lot of levels that go into track. Like some people again, like I don't know, like I guess that's something I'm trying to like noticing right now is getting the gears turning.
Yeah, and as we're wrapping up this second heat, I don't think that even the front runners are going to have the best time in the event so far, as we are 4 laps to go here, or 5 laps to go here, my bad, and the first heat ended at 26 minutes. We're currently at 24:49, so we're most certainly not seeing anyone from the second heat beating anyone from the first, or beating first place in the first heat so far. And as we take a look here, there is some coaching going on with the SF State track team, as as one of the coaches with the clipboard is motivating Jesus Aguilar to keep going, keep running faster. You could beat your personal best at this point.
I believe that is our very own. Actually, that is not a coach. That is our very own Caleb Bowens. He's a product of JUCO. He's a junior college product. I spoke to him earlier in the season. Very very nice guy. Very cool.
Yeah, and at the moment, from what I'm looking at here, I think that Jesus Aguilar, he might be in the top 5 in terms of runners at the moment, as he is passing the guy in white.
Oh wow, yeah, I noticed that guy. He was that guy was leading in the pack. So I mean, it is a little hard to tell now that everyone is spread out. There truly is like no pack, and there's been a lot of lapping people. So I mean, I kind of lost track of our people in the first 2. I'm keeping that eye on the gentleman with the blue hat, but I truly don't know for what team he's repping, or for just what position he's in.
Yeah, now Jesus Aguilar, from what it looks like, he's going through the front straight. He is currently in 4th place at the moment now. The 2 front runners who are way out in front are still in the top 2, but he has been chasing the Jesus Aguilar and the guy in tan. They have been going back and forth, trading positions for the last couple of laps here, maybe the last 7 laps actually. As we're going down to 3 laps to go here. I don't see where the front of the pack or the front two runners are at the moment.
You know, actually, funny enough, last year, Jesus Aguilar ran the 10K, but he had the 6th fastest time in program history. So it seems like Gators are known for breaking records at the Mike Fanelli track meeting. You know, like.
Got it. Do we have the time for that 6th fastest time?
Oh gosh, let me try to pull it up. I don't think our. I'm not hearing anything from our producers, but it looks like we got some of our Gators warming up for this next race.
Oh, the guy in tan has absolutely pulled away, though. I think he's going to be taking 3rd. At this point, Jesus Aguilar, he's looking to just keep his place in 4th at the moment. As the front two runners, I mean, they're so far ahead. They're almost lapping the top. They're almost lapping 4th place right now, or 5th place, I mean. That is how far ahead.
There's 2 more laps to go, and as you can hear, I don't know if our mics are picking it up, but you can just kind of sort of hear and feel like just the pressure's rising. You know, like the teams are cheering on their teammates. People are going onto the field, kind of running with their teammates. You know, trying to motivate them as they're running. You know, I think that's very cool. Actually, I think I've heard sometimes that people can get disqualified for that. So, like, let's say if you're on the track and I'm kind of running on the grass alongside with you, I can get us disqualified. So
it depends on how you're motivating them. If you're physically touching the runner, then you're automatically disqualified. But cheering them on, I think running them down, that could also be a disqualifier if you're using yourself as, say, a draft.
I mean, I mentioned this when we last did track. I did track a little bit in high school, you know. So a lot of the times they would tell us, like, don't run with your, like, I know they're your friends and everything, but try not to run with them because we want to get these points and we don't want to be disqualified, you know.
Right.
So and that's why I said, like, it depends, you know. Like, I don't know what the rules are. Then no.
Yeah, and here we are at the last lap.
Yeah, there we go. You hear the bell.
Yeah, it's only the last lap for the front two runners, though, as Jesus Aguilar does get lapped. Although, to be fair, it seems like everyone else is getting lapped, too, outside of the front two runners at the moment, as we will try and close this one out. It looks like it's the guy in green. It's going to be the runner in green. He is all by himself right now. Jesus Aguilar still has 2 laps to go as he is down at the back straight. He is currently in 4th place or 5th place right at the moment. But
hopefully we should be getting the results soon here through our wonderful stats portal. And wow, it's been 30 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, but it seems like the runner from Utah Valley State, he's going to win it by a long shot here. He's looking to lap that 3rd place runner, and he will do it.
He's boosting.
All right, he is sprinting home.
On. Oh, my gosh. Wow. And, yeah, looks like they're about to... We got Wyatt Mortensen from Utah Valley running a 30:05.
Yeah, and he is all by himself at the moment. We still have Jesus Aguilar running at the moment. I mean, Morrison has lapped literally everybody in this track.
Yeah, wow, that is crazy. I don't even think we're done with the race. I just think it was Wyatt Mortensen that was done by himself. That is so, wow, from Utah Valley, insane. Crazy what those Mormons will do over there in Utah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can hit a backflip on you, they can try to get you to convert, you know, crazy stuff.
Oh, here's another Utah Valley State. He's runner. He is going to try to sprint to the finish. Is that going to be it for him? I don't know.
I believe so. Another Utah Valley runner coming up.
Oh, but here comes
Spain.
Oh, Spain finishes 2nd, so that's the other Utah Valley runner, and
just
he
50 seconds after his teammate.
Yeah, now 3rd place has come in. It looks like everyone is sprinting down towards the line. Jesus Aguilar, he is gassed. He cannot run as fast as everybody else.
Sprinting. He's putting on the jets. And there he's got his teammates cheering him on.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a finish of 7th place for Jesus Aguilar there. As Stefan Chapdelaine from Butte County. He is going to be finishing third. We have
All the stats
Angel
are rolling in right now.
Archie Niega from CSU Monterey Bay finishing fourth. Edgar Vera and Benjamin Browning from Alaska Anchorage finishing fifth and sixth. Jesus Aguilar, our SF State runner, is going to be finishing seventh here, with Bailey Williams from the Aggies Running Club, which I'm assuming that's Texas A&M, but that's a track club. It's not necessarily the Texas A&M track team. He's going to be finishing eighth. We also have Samuel Roy from Alaska Anchorage finishing ninth.
You said Aggies Running Club? That's I thought Davis were the Aggies.
Oh, it could also be it's UC Davis. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, dang, what would a university? What is it? You said University, Texas Tech.
But yeah, we did have one runner ultimately not finish here. We have Jake Ballatine from West Valley Track Club. Didn't finish this one. He really was slowing up. He was the guy in the orange shirt. He was really slowing up halfway through the race, and at that point, I don't think they would have ranked his time with his pace. He is still running out there, though.
Hey, I mean, good to him, though. It's all about, trying to finish the race and staying with it. Salute to him, because, I mean, gosh, 20 times, like, it's like, what is it? It's like 20, 25 times around the track. That's crazy. So we just finished the second heat of the men's 10K. Right now we had our very own Jesus Aguilar come in 7th place. With the time of, forgive me, 31:31. Not too bad. It was a very, very competitive race. At the beginning we had, you could see that there was a decent, we had a front pack, middle pack, people at the end. But once we started getting towards those like 15 laps, then folks just started, separating just all in general. So, very, very tight and close race. It was very awesome to see the Utah Valley athletes try to run, running in unison.
I can try to find a dog.
All right, and to recap, just like I said, we had our very own Jesus Aguilar in 7th place with E 31:31.
Yeah.
And we have Wyatt Mortensen from Utah Valley in 1st place. Trey Despain from Utah Valley in 2nd place. There's a 50-second difference, not 50 minutes. That's a lot. 50-second difference between Wyatt Mortensen and Trey Despain. We got Stefan Chapdelaine from Boot. That sounds like a Canadian thing. Boot with 31:13. Angel Archienga from CSU Monterey Bay with 31:29. Edgar Vega with Alaska Anchorage with 31:29. Benjamin Browning with Alaska Anchorage with 31:30. Our very own Jesus Aguilar with a 31:31. And Bailey Williams from the Aggies Running Club with a 31:32. And right now we're about to start the men's 10K again. But it is the third heat, and I believe in this race we will have our very own Dominic Klema and a bunch of other runners as well. We will have Dominic Klema, Giovanni Lancelotti, who is new for this season actually, and Trevor Lamb, and I believe Benjamin Greer is also going to be running.
Yeah, and what's also notable is that every year we have a decent number of Alaska Anchorage runners coming down to SF State to run in this Mike Fanelli Track Classic.
I think that's so interesting. Imagine coming all the way from Alaska. Like, I feel like if anything, we should go to them. I don't know. I'd always want to go to Alaska, so I'm assuming like, I always forget that sometimes we just have like the Golden Gate Bridge right over there. People will be like, wow, like it's right there. I don't know. I like the tourists, but yeah, Benjamin Greer, another BECA major as well. I have him in some of my classes. Really cool guy, real nice guy. I believe last track meet at the Golden Gate Track Fest, he did very well. He led the Gators in the 1500 meter, and he was shy of running a CCAA qualifying time and finished 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, as we're looking at this third heat, we have the fastest runner here. So how each heat is separated is by running time of each runner. So we have section 1. That's going to usually be the fastest times. But Dominic Klema, he's a senior here in SF State. He is going to be part of Heat 3. He's a BECA major. I mean, he is also in the sports production class. He's also ran in the Golden Gate track meet, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He ran at the very first track meet they had this season. I believe he ran I'm trying to think, the 3K, the 3,000 meter, and he got a time of 8:59, just shy of 9 minutes, and he placed 17th. I'm telling you, it's a very competitive game. It's very serious here, and as we see them lining up right now, we have
a couple SF State runners. We have 3 in this race, actually.
Yeah, I see Giovanni Lancelotti. I see Dominic Klema.
My bad. It's actually 4 SF State runners. I stand corrected.
And Trevor Lamb. All right, and pretty soon we'll be cutting to another package created by one of our very own students here in the sports broadcasting class, by our very own Antonia Cigarella. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Antonia Signorella, and today I'm out at Cox Stadium with the San Francisco State track and field team. This weekend, the team will be competing in the Mike Fanelli Classic. With it still being early in the season, SF State has yet to claim any winning titles, but they are still putting in the work on these early mornings to make it count come race day. What does competing at SF State mean to you, especially at this meet?
Honestly, it really means the world because not only is it our biggest meet of the year, it's a good way to show off our talents because there's a lot of competition because there's so many heats. So if you're in a heat with somebody, they're going to be really close to your personal best. So that way, it's very easy to move forward, I guess, and try and qualify for conference. So this meet is really big for all of us.
Compared to the other meets, it's a way bigger than all the ones I've ran so far. There's 44 heats of the 800. There's 2,500 athletes competing, so I'm pretty excited. I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be a lot of big energy.
Where we are specifically, we got a lot of good competition in the races that we're in. So I would say the hardest part is when the next team that you're behind is way ahead of you, it's kind of...
How would you describe the culture of this team here?
We're very supportive. We don't try to put down each other because why would you want to put each other down when you can bring each other up? Yeah. So we're all very supportive and we're just trying to work together to push each other to our best.
I feel like I really fit in here. I think we have a really diverse team actually, so it's pretty cool. Everyone has such an interesting and unique personality, and we just all get along so well together.
If you could describe this race this weekend in one song, what would it be?
Oh man, that's hard. Never Gonna Break My Stride, probably. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's a great song.
I'm gonna say Dance Yourself Clean by LCD Sound System.
I Thought the Go-Go by Machine Girl.
Oh, wow, never heard that one. Okay, nice.
It's my motivation song.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, it seems like we have started the race already, and it seems like before the race you guys couldn't see it, but they has set up. It seems like 2 different packs. It seems like they set up some people at the starting line and then some people at the just a little bit ahead. It seems that there was just that many runners in this race. I mean, it truly seems like a lot.
Yeah, I think it makes sense here as they made the front pack run on the outside lane and the inside pack run in the inside lane. So with the amount of competitors in this third heat, they had to set it up in that fashion. And at the moment, we have Dominic Klema running with near the front of the pack here. He is currently in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
He's like
8th
around
place.
6, 7,
6, 7, yeah.
It seems that I believe it seems like Benjamin Greer is not running in this race, but we have Trevor Lamb, Giovanni Lancelotti, and Dominic Klema.
Yeah, we only have 3 SF State runners out there from what it looks like. And at the moment, it's much different from the last race we had here. where the front and the back were really far separated in the second heat. In the third heat, everyone is much more packed together, although now it seems like they are going to start making their separations here. Seems like one of the SF State runners is still deciding as to whether or not they are going to be part of the front or the back. As they come around here at the final two corners, we are only 2 minutes in with around 22 laps to go after you reach this back stretch. The current front runner for this one, guy in the orange gradient shirt, but our SF State runners, they are not too far behind. They are keeping pace. They are not looking to advance their position here at the moment, as we are hitting the 2 minute and 40-second mark as they run through with 23 laps to go.
The 77-second pace per lap would come out to 32:05. So we're looking at a pace around there. You see one of the SF State runners move up into that gap after the first four. So we have a four-person gap to reload. .310 at 1K. So going at 31:40 pace, 76 seconds per lap. At the pacer up front, number 9, Zachary Wallace of Iowa, running in second. The third is 6. That is Jake Walton of CSU Monterey Bay. And then we have a Strawberry Canyon runner. I think that's Ryan Higgins running 2. Then is that Dominic Klema of...
And it looks like at the moment, as we run and get back into this front straight here, Dominic Klema, he is currently in 5th place at the moment, running with the front pack, as now everyone's starting to make their separations. Or it more looks like everyone's trying to keep up with the front of the pack here. It's just we have some runners struggling to keep up with them here at the moment, including one of our SF State runners. But Dominic Klema, he's doing well. At the moment, everyone's here on the back straight, and they're all running. It seems like they're all running in sync with each other. They are looking to test the waters with everyone at the moment. But the front of the pack, they are setting a pretty low pace here for everyone else.
I like when things get shaken up around the curve, because you truly, I keep saying this, but you truly like never know what you can get. Like you can truly be like 5th place, and then you just kind of put the jets on that on that curve, and then suddenly you're in 3rd place. So a lot can happen. That's a chance for a lot of people to take in the lead.
Yeah, part of the reason why that's the case is because runners have to think about how they're taking their turns, and if they are not taking their turns properly, then that's an opportunity to strike and take advantage.
Seems like Dom is currently right now in 5th place, and we are 5 minutes in with 21 laps to go. It seems that Giovanni Lancelotti is towards the middle of the pack, and we got Trevor Lamb tailing it, second to last in the pack.
Yeah, and now they finally got themselves a front, mid, late, and back pack over here.
Giovanni Lancelotti, a junior, and this is his first season with the Gators. And Trevor Lamb is a sophomore, and he is from Mira Mesa.
If only I could tell which runner is which.
I like to differentiate them by their shoes. See, if I don't know if you can kind of tell, but like Giovanni, so he's in the middle. He's got like kind of like a little green accent on his shoes, a little greenish. And also Trevor is I don't know. I mean that's how I could tell. Dominic, he's got the blonde hair. Giovanni's got the green shoes, and I mean Trevor Lamb. I can tell that he's that's him. I don't know. I can just tell.
Okay, I can read the numbers from up here. So yeah, Dominic Klema in number 10. And we have Giovanni in number, I think that's 18. Oh no, it's 19. So Dominic Klema is 17. Giovanni is 19. And then we have, that's Trevor in 21. But yeah, he's going to be near the back of the pack at the moment.
out there, John Klema.
Seems that at the last track event that they had here at home, which was the Johnny Mathis track invitational, Dominic Klema ran a 4:09 in the 1500 meters.
That's not a bad result for him. He finished 25th overall. Jesus Aguilar with 4:03 finished 14th overall.
With the 4:03, I'm telling you, man, like 4:03, that's already a fast time for a 1500. But like, I can only imagine what like the dudes in first or whatever would have gotten. Like that truly is just so crazy.
Yeah, I can tell that Zachary Wallace here at the moment from Biola, he is going to be in second place right now, and I can't tell who's in first. Like his number was really obscured from his shorts, just from him running. But that might be Jake Ballatini from West Valley. That's not it. I think I just don't know who that is. It could just be Deloria David from Fresno Pacific, who's in first at the moment, but he's the only one in that uniform, so that can't be him. But at the moment, it looks like even the front pack is starting to separate from each other as they round out this final corner here, coming back into the front straight with 18 laps to go.
It seems like someone overtook Dom just a little bit, so Dom is now running at 6th place, and Giovanni is trailing behind the pack. Someone's trying to catch up, but we'll see what can happen. What happens? You know, as these gaps get a little bigger, you know, as we saw in the last race, you know, we saw a decent. You know, we have a nice big pack right now, big group right here, and then as we advance, you know, as we get onto like the lap 13, lap 15, you know, once we start getting down to the single digit laps, it's going to be more spread out. There's going to be a larger gap between runners. If you're watching, thank you so much for joining us here at the Mike Fanelli Track Invitational here at San Francisco State University, Cox Stadium. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm one of your commentators, Josue Duran, joined here with Rene Francisco, and this is a part of the sports broadcasting program. So if you're currently watching this and you would like to apply to SF State, I think you should definitely try to join the BECA department. You know, this could be you too. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the race. We are 10 minutes in and we got 17 laps left. I don't know if I'm tripping. I feel like by the time we were on 17 laps, I feel like it was already like. It was a little. Some time had passed. You know, like, or I feel like when we were on the lap 20. Or it was starting to hit the 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm just kind of like not noticing. You know, time feels a little shifty here on campus sometimes. You know, you're thinking, man, I got here to campus at 8, and then the next thing you know, it's midnight, and you're just like, wow, where'd the time go? You know.
I think part of it is just that this pace is a little bit slower than the second heat. So. Oh, really? I was gonna say it seems faster. Like it seems like these dudes are like just, you know. Like it seems, but like last race, 10, 11 minutes, they were still like on lap like 20-ish or like 18-ish. But you know, I mean, I don't know. It could just be that this pace is very similar, but overall, it seems like the runners overall in this third heat at the moment seem to be a little bit faster than the second heat. The second heat didn't feel as competitive, but right now this third heat, it's looking to be a little bit more close as we have a lot more people bunched up together. Although we do have a front four running at the front of the pack, and 5th through 10th essentially are running by themselves here at the moment.
Yeah, here it is. Here it's starting. The gap's getting bigger, you know, right? In that last lap, we saw that Dom was still pretty close, but now this seems like the the four have the Fab Four have split off from the rest of the group, and now it just leaves the rest in these large gaps. You know, I just noticed that it says Mike Fanelli Track Classic, and as you can see that everyone's just running on the track. There are no field events going on right now, so it's not really like a track and field classic. You catch my drift? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of looking right now. I was like, dang, where's the throwers? You know, where's our jumpers and stuff? But it seems like we're only focusing on track today, which is good. You know, I mean, I just like to see all events.
I think a part of it can just be attributed to, it's mainly a track. I think this is a track-only event, but there are some field events when it comes to some of these events, but this one is only a track event at the moment. As the front four, they're still running together. Seems like there's number 9, number 6 now. Seems like Jake Walton down in third place or fourth here. Yeah, but from what it looks like at the moment, though, Giovanni Lancelotti, he is starting to move up here a little bit, as he is now currently in 7th place, right behind Dominic Klema, who's in 6th, but he's going to be overtaken by the guy in the ball cap here. And I think that's our last place.
Did you say the ball cap? Like, you're not sure that guy's just bald, or like?
No, like ball cap.
Oh, like, I thought you meant like bald cap. I was like, I think that's pretty interesting, running a race in a bald cap.
A bald cap would make more sense if you're swimming, but not when you're running. Also, a baseball cap when you're running also makes sense for some aerodynamic advantages. But Dominic Klema, he is currently in 6th place. And I think the runner that overtook him, he is from, I don't know what university he came from, but it looks like
it seems that Giovanni Lancelotti is slowly creeping up behind Dominic. Hopefully he can overtake that person in front of him to get the 7th spot, you know, so we can have 2 runners in the top 10. That would be pretty cool. And then slowly making their way up. We still have Trevor Lamb, I believe, trailing the pack.
Yeah, and at the moment, those 4 front runners, they are still way out in front. And I think one of those guys is an unattached runner that's currently in the lead from the looks of it. We can see last place there. That is Aiden Burr. He's almost getting lapped by the front of the pack here. That's currently being led by, I think that's unattached Chris Simers, who's in the lead at the moment, trailed by Zachary Wallace of Viola. And then
it's so interesting to me. At the beginning of the season, I came down here during one of their practice, and I talked to some of our athletes, and I asked them, how are you guys feeling for this? At the time, it was the Golden Gate Track Fest, and they said that it was a rust buster. You know, that I don't know if you've heard that term, or where it's just like, just kind of, busting the rust off.
You're getting warmed up.
You're getting warmed up. Ready for the season. But it seems now that these Gators have had a couple track meets under their belt already this year. They had the
Golden Gate Track Fest.
They had that one, the Johnny Mathis, and then I believe they had the Oxy Distance Carnival and Spring Break Classic not too long ago.
That's already a couple events for them.
Yeah.
They still have a couple more to go here. The Chico Invitational and Distance Carnival, the Braden Clay Invite. I think that's going to be in Azusa, California.
Yeah, and then they have the Laverne ULV Leopard Invitational. So they still got a couple more races in them. So hopefully we see a lot more I'd say a lot more all-timers lists being made. You know, that was very cool to see. Raven, shout out, congratulations to Raven Nieto, and last year to our very own Jesus Aguilar, who placed 6th fastest time in program history. Seems like the guy that was in front of Giovanni is now in front of Ben. Hopefully the two can overcome, so they can, you know, get a little bit higher score for us, get a little bit more points.
Yeah, that would be nice, but at the moment, yeah, it's still the same 4 front runners at the front. Although Zachary Wallace from Viola is now dropped off to 4th place. He is not going to keep up with the front of the pack here. It's just going to be a front 3 for them at the moment. But yeah, no, Dominic Klema now in 7th, Giovanni now in 8th place. Although there is a mid pack that is starting to form, looking to catch up to him right now.
Jacob Borda now has a couple of strides advantage over the second place runner.
So there is, yeah, that second place runner, I think he's looking to try and overtake here. He's taking that inside line, but there's not a lot of space for him to try and overtake. He's going to have to go outside if he wants to take first place here at the moment.
That 4th position, Chris Seamer is now back in the 5th, Dominic Klema in the 6th.
And there it is, those huge gaps coming in. Like, we're starting to lose. I'm kind of keeping my eye on this guy in the orange. That's how I can tell that he's leading the pack. But I feel like if I lose sight of him, then I'm gonna start seeing, start mixing up who's in first place and whatnot.
Yeah, it looks like Giovanni. He's gonna try. I don't know if he's gonna try and join this pack here, or if he's really just slowing up big time, and that pack has completely caught up. But I think Giovanni, he's looking to try and join this mid pack here, try and catch his breath, try and ensure that he keeps someone pacing in front of him. But I think that pack is just a little bit too fast for him, so they're going to completely overtake him. As we have our third SF State runner,
Trevor
Lamb. He's the first place and second place runner. They're hunting him down as they go around the first 2 corners. They might pass him on the back straightaway, actually, from what it looks like.
And then it's 14 seconds from the leader back to Wallace.
Oh no, they don't even get to the back. He doesn't even get to the back straight before he gets past. What it looks like. But yeah, now there's that little pack there. They're hunting Dominic Klema down. They're trying to overtake him, it seems, as we are almost 20 minutes into this race at the moment. Have you ever... You've seen endurance races before, haven't you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like 24 hours of Le Mans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like 4 different categories for each car. So you have prototypes, you have LMP1s, LMP2s, and then you have GT3s running in the same race at the same time. Track meets with this type of distance kind of feel like that in a sense. I know they separate each runner, but they separate the caliber of runner by heats usually, or they separate runners by heat. But whenever I see a guy passing a slower guy, it feels like the blue light's coming on. They have to give way to the faster dude right behind you.
I mean, shit, yeah, because you're trying not to burn yourself out, but also you're trying not to like lose the juice,
Yeah, it looks like that pack, they're all going to be running together, but the SF State, Dominic Klema wants to catch up to that backpack over there, but I don't know if he has the energy to necessarily do that. But it looks like the rest of the SF State crew, they're trying to encourage them to try and keep up with that pack. Try not to slide too far behind everybody else.
This is Orta of CBZ, leader back into home straightaway. Jacob Orta
Man, I have no clue where the front of the pack is right now.
8 minutes or 8 laps left and 21 minutes going. 21:45.
Yeah, this pack, I don't think they're gonna. I don't know how much time they'll have until they finish this one, but I'm predicting that this one's gonna go at least 29 minutes. This could be a half an hour race actually, from what it looks like, as we are passing the 22-minute mark, as we see that pack of. There's a pack over here just forming, just running alongside each other. They're really keeping each other in check here at the moment. But I don't see where the front. I don't know where the front of the pack is at this point. I've gotten completely lost. Did we have a couple front runners drop out of the race completely?
I don't think so. I mean, I lost track of the orange shirt guy. I don't know where that guy is. So maybe we might have.
He might have dropped out.
Wow, you can just do that? That's crazy.
Sometimes things happen and you slow up and.
I mean, yeah, like you get. I mean, like I feel like if obviously if you get like a Charlie horse, like I mean, who knows what happened to that guy? Hopefully he's doing well.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. But at the moment, I think the lead, it's gonna have to be someone else entirely at this point. And if I were to take a gander at everyone at the track at the moment, Dominic Klema is still. I don't know. Well, there's number 9. That is. Number 9, that is Zachary Wallace out of Viola, but now he's getting passed by this little pack over here, and now he's surrounded. I don't think he's going to be moving along with them. I think he's going to be left behind too. As those 4 runners, they've been keeping track of each other the entire time. Yeah, who is the leader of this race? There is someone in charge of managing that at the moment. We are 24 minutes into this race.
You know what? I just realized the racer, the other athlete who was supposed to be in this race, Benjamin Greer, he is actually not the Benjamin who is the BECA major. That's Benjamin Elfenbaum. I think both of them are down there right now, side to side. Both Bens. That's my bad. I hope they don't catch that. But Benjamin Greer previously went to San Jose State University. So I'm glad he made the right switch and came to SF State.
Okay, I think I see the leader now. It's going to be the guy in the navy and the turquoise track suit at the moment, as he's by himself essentially. Oh, now that pack of 4 is now a pack of 3.
I think the guy who you're mentioning is the CBU guy, Jacob Orta. CBU, what does that stand for, CBU?
CBU, that's Christian or California Baptist University.
Ah, okay, shout out the Baptist, you know.
California Baptist, they made the tournament earlier in this year. They got knocked out, but, you know, making the tournament for the first time in your program's history is still very impressive. A little bit off topic, but he's from CBU, California Baptist. Shout outs to them.
The tournament, you mean, which tournament are you talking about?
The NCAA basketball.
Oh, what do they call it? March Madness?
March Madness.
I've never heard anyone just call it the tournament. I've always just heard people call it, March Madness.
Oh, okay. So we know who's in the lead now. It's going to be Jake Walton out of CSU Monterey Bay. And he is pretty much way ahead of everyone else. I don't think there's that many runners vying for his position right now. I think the only competitors is going to be a runner from Fresno Pacific and a runner from Viola. I think Zachary Wallace is going to be running along, is in 3rd at the moment, unless that's him over there. Although it could just be another Viola runner too. There's a lot of Viola runners in this heat.
Yeah, they're stationed somewhere below us. They have quite a large tent.
But it is all Jake Walton up front. He's opened up a commanding lead now.
Also, to be fair, I guess I don't even know who's in second place anymore. I don't think that Fresno Pacific guy is in second anyway. I think he's just getting lapped. But yeah, Jake Walton, where is second place? Currently way out in front of everybody at the moment.
27:05 on the clock.
Yeah, we're second. I think it's that guy in the blue. Oh, it is the. Oh, Jacob Orta might be second actually.
The guy from California Baptist.
Yeah, California Baptist in second. That's how far ahead he is. I didn't even realize. Dude, he is running faster. He is passing everybody. He is dicing through all these slower runners, just like butter right there out the back straight. I mean, this is... And second place, he's looking to do the same thing too, but the gap is almost an entire front straightaway between the CBU runner and Jake Walton from Monterey Bay. Jake Walton's been dominant so far. As we do see two of our SF State runners in both Dominic Klema and Lance Lalotti both pass the start-finish line for 4 laps to go. But I guess at this point, the objective for those two is to not get lapped by this Monterey Bay runner, as we are down to 3 laps to go here. That is a 10-second difference between first and second. I think the separation between first and second here is closer than the one in the second heat. The second heat was absolutely
that was 50 seconds. That's what you can do in 50 seconds. You can play like 3 vines. That's like 4 vines actually. I don't know. That's like a lot of time. You may not think, but a lot can happen in 50 seconds.
It's also really funny that first and second, with that 50-second time gap, are both from the same college.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how both of them would feel about that, especially after that type of finish.
3 laps left, and we are close to 30 minutes. So I believe you're right. I don't know why. For some reason earlier it seemed to me that the pace was going faster this race, but it seems like it's not. I don't know. It seems a little off to me. As I said, I might be tripping or something. I don't know. And now we're coming into 2 laps, coming to 29 minutes and 41 seconds.
I mean, part of the faster pace was because there was not nearly as much separation between the front and the backpack as there was in that previous race. Everyone was running more together at the beginnings there. It does look like it's going faster because everyone's running together, but as time went on, everyone just really separated amongst themselves here. As we are down to 2 laps to go here. Second place is still rounding that first corner, as the leader is now in the middle of the front straightaway. I mean, the gap between first and second is not as big as in the previous race. In the previous race, that's all 50 seconds is essentially an entire lap to be ahead by. It's almost an entire lap, but it's more like 3/4 of a lap if we're talking 10,000 meter pace, but 50 seconds is almost an entire lap. First place lapped everybody except for second place in that previous race. But in this third race, it's looking to be a little bit closer here, as both Dominic Klema and
Giovanni Lancelotti are running close. They were a little bit separated, but it seems like they're close together now. We are now ending the the last lap of the race. There goes that bell. Ring, ding, ding.
Yeah, and at the moment in the lead, that is still CSU Monterey Bay's very own Jake Walton, looking to hunt down a couple more runners to lap before finishing this one off. Here comes second place from California Baptist, just taking his final lap here. I mean, Jake Walton has been way ahead of the pack here, but it looks like Dominic Klema has really started to fall off. Here comes the first place runner. Dominic Klema, I don't know if he's going to be able to keep himself ahead of the leader here. But Jake Walton doesn't have to worry about second place as he is rounding out the last two corners. Let's see if he gets into a dead sprint here as we finish this race off. But from what it looks like, it's going to be Lancelotti Giovanni taking his final lap here. He is not going to get lapped by the Monterey Bay runner. Jake Walton, here comes the final sprint of his. He is going to ultimately finish up this race with a time of 32:12. Good run for...
I don't think they're done.
Jake Walton. No, Jake Walton is done.
Oh, Jake Walton's one. Dang, wow, he lapped everyone. Oh my, I'm telling you, man, it's hard to tell when like these people are running like. Because I saw everyone else keep running and I was like, what? Like, and then they're saying that Walton. I saw the score up there. It's truly a little hard to keep track
And
of.
here comes second place. That is Jacob Orta from California Baptist finishing in second place, and ultimately he's going to end up being behind the winner of this third heat by 26 seconds. But here comes third. Oh, third place gets stolen. I see.
We had Jacob Order from California Baptist University.
Daniel Shaver from Humboldt State is going to finish third, 32:58. Just a little bit slower than his marked time here, but here comes Giovanni. He's going to wrap this one up here. A little bit over 33 minutes for Giovanni Lancelotti. Not as good of a time as his personal best here, but here comes Dominic Klema. I think he's going to be happy that he didn't get lapped in this one, but he will finish this one just behind Lancelotti Giovanni here.
And we still have Trevor Lamb running his race. He is almost done. He's about to be, or he's still in his last lap.
Yeah, let's take a look at the times here for everybody. Let's go recap what happened.
So we got Jake Walton from California State Monterey Bay with a 32:12. We have Jacob Orta from California Baptist with 32:38. Daniel Shaver from Humboldt with 32:58. Brooks Johnson from Barry at 32:58 with the 67 seconds, quite almost just very, very behind from Brooks Johnson. Ivan Barranquero from Clovis Community College with a 33:13. Aiden Burr from Biola with a 33:14. Chris Seamers, and an unattached racer with 33:18. Our very own Giovanni Lancelotti with the 33:22. Followed by Jacob Cosillo from Cal Poly Humboldt University with a 33:26, and those were our top two. Congratulations to Giovanni Lancelotti placing on our top 10. Truly amazing effort from all of our runners. I believe our very own Trevor Lamb has fallen to his knees after he finished the race. This is intense stuff, man. Like I can't even imagine. This is. It truly just clicked that both last race and this race were 33 minutes, or like they're half an hour races. Like I can walk a cool 30 minutes, but running just in circles and circles and circles is crazy work.
Yeah, that's really tough to do. But Dominic Klema, he's going to ultimately finish up here in 12th place with a time of 33:42. I don't know if Trevor Lamb is going to finish this race up. They might mark his time as a did not finish here if they are going to start wrapping up right now.
You still have an athlete on the track, so if you're walking out there or trying to cross the track, please pay attention. Actually, that goes for everybody. It's kind of a public service announcement for anybody here today.
All right, and so it seems that our next event will be the mixed 1 mile, and I believe we have no athletes in that race, if I'm not mistaken.
The mixed 1 mile, that's going to be an interesting race here, as this is a relay race, isn't it? Or I don't think this is a relay race.
I just think I think it's probably just a race between like men and women athletes. I would assume if it says mixed 1 mile, but
oh yeah, it's between men and women, And most of the runners here, they're going to be from West Valley. We have a couple runners here from Tamalpa. We have some from the Aggie Running Club, Reno Tahoe, Chester Mile. We have one from the Aggies. I don't know what affiliation of the Aggies that would be. We have a runner, Nancy Simmons, a woman from Impala. We have a couple unattached runners, but the majority of the runners in this race are going to be from West Valley.
Well, I'm hearing of places that I didn't even know existed. Wow. So now we just kind of have like a lull period in between our next event. Thank you so much, everyone who is joining us right now. We are here at the Mike Fanelli Track Invitational here at San Francisco State University. It is a beautiful 67, 68 degrees. I'm here joined with Renee Francisco. I am Josue Luran. And thank you all so much to our crew inside the control room that is able to make this show happen. Thank you to all of our camera people. We love you guys. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, to do a little.
All right, and San Francisco State has been facing a little bit of budget cuts. So right now we're going to cut to a package to talk about that. Let's go to that.
Here at SF State, budget cuts have been affecting the students dramatically, not just with the educational part, also the physical part. We have been having our students practice on the field, taking away their indoor gym, track and field. In the decline of the athletic program for track and field, students are second-guessing attending SF State. While they have recruited great athletes,
we lost like the field part of track and field, and like we also lost a lot of like our sprinters, and so it's really just like the distance team, and so our team got smaller.
So it makes it harder in conference for scoring and everything because all the other teams have field events, jumping events, sprints. We only have distance, so it puts us at a disadvantage for sure.
It's a little bit disheartening because so now we don't officially really score in any track meets. We are kind of just doing it for cross country, which is only one season. And so in track, we're kind of just out there running just kind of for fun because we're not really scoring as a team.
At San Francisco State, the finish line may have came sooner than expected.
We are back here at the Mike Fanelli Track Classic.
It seems that our mixed 1 mile is about to start, and I was right. It seems like it is a race between men and women, so we'll see who goes. I've never seen a mixed 1 mile ever actually, so I mean I'm pretty excited. This is pretty cool.
I know what a mixed one. I know what the masters are. It's basically for like older folks.
Okay, fine. I mean, I like how they say masters instead of just kind of putting something like not nice, like like a geriatric, or like little old people. Yeah. Or actually, I think maybe it's not even just the masters. I think it's just that this is the 40 plus heat, so these are just runners who are just a little older. A lot of these athletes are coming in from a track club, not really like from a school,
Oh no, I think some of them are from schools, but they're more like, they are from track clubs. They're more like gym teachers. But from what it looks like it is, they are just track clubs, people who run for fun. And at the moment, it seems like there is a group trying to separate themselves from everybody else. And this is with a mile run, that's going to be a lot shorter than 10,000 meters. So the start's going to be a lot faster for everyone else. The pace is going to be a lot higher. So it doesn't feel like it's going to be speed. It doesn't feel like a brisk walk. It's going to be more of a run here. And at the moment, we do have our leader here And
look at all of our athletes. Look at our SF State athletes just supporting these the 40 plus runners. We love to see great sportsmanship. You know, we got it's always good to cheer on your fellow runners. And truly, because I mean, like, this is just an amazing feat. Like, I'm barely 22, about to be 23. I don't think I can run a mile as fast as these guys can. You know, like, so.
Oh yeah.
Just truly to be able to stay this consistent, it's truly crazy. You know, actually, last Saturday I went out to Pittsburgh to interview a former gold medalist named Eddie Hart. He ran in the Munich Olympics, and he is about to be inducted in the Bay Area Hall of Fame. He's gold medalist, you know, but he missed one of his races, bro. Can you believe that? He was about to run. He qualified for the 1,000 meters or 100 meter, the one that qualifies you as the fastest man alive.
Yeah,
and his coach got the wrong time and he missed it, bro.
Oh,
Can you believe that? But you know what? This guy is such a good guy. He's such a good sport. He doesn't blame his coach. He was like, you know what? Like, it's something that happened beyond our control. You know. So
Yeah.
I think very cool. And I was talking to him, and yeah, that guy still keeps running. He was like, I've been running for 50 years. You know, he coaches Pittsburgh track teams, and very cool guy. Shout out to Eddie Hart, our gold medalist and soon to be Bay Area Hall of Famer.
What's really impressive here right now is number 17, Lauder Digger, out way in front of everybody else. He's trying to run away from everybody else at the moment, it looks like, here in that sea green, that blue-green tracksuit. And at the moment, we are here 2 laps to go, and he is way ahead of everybody else. You know what's really impressive? Some of these track runners have a lot of muscle on them, which if you're running track, you know that's not ideal, because if you have more muscle, that means more mass that you have to move around. But they still run a decent pace.
But couldn't it also be like, you know how like people will put like weights on them as they're like running, like and then they'll take off the weights and then it makes them run faster. Maybe it's like that, you know, like like as you're a little bigger, or like, you know, you kind of become faster. I don't know, you know. That's what I like to think.
But yeah,
because sometimes you see guys who are kind of big, and then you're just like, they can sprint, bro. You ever seen a big guy sprint at you full speed? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and they are in their last lap already with 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Dude, that is crazy. If this dude makes a 4-minute mile, wow, bro, that's crazy work. This guy is zooming. What was that guy in the blue-green tracksuit that you just said his name was?
Yeah, Lauder Digger currently in first place at the moment. He's going to be trailed by Marsh Julian, number 19, who is in second place, and he's looking to be way ahead of everybody else as well. I think it's going to be Esser Brooks here in third place, but at the moment, we have our first place runner lapping somebody already, and that's the pace that Lauder Digger is running at right now is quite ridiculous, as he's going to be rounding out this final corner here. I think Lauder Digger has this race by a wide margin. I don't think anybody else is going to be close to him as he runs through the front straight. Everybody from SF State is cheering him on. He's going to finish in first place here with a 4:34.
Sportsmanship.
And coming up is Julian Marsh here in second. And now he's going to be followed by Bryson Trent out of Cal Coast Track Club. And the battle for fourth, it's ultimately going to be, I can't tell who that is, but the battle for fourth, that was going to be a tightly contested one. Trent Bryson from Cal Coast Track Club is ultimately going to end up in third place. And it's going to be Haxton in fourth. Tom Haxton out of West Valley, with George Sorga barely trailing him. But the mixed 1 mile masters, these guys have a lot of pace on them.
Yeah, and for being 40 plus, this is truly just some impressive stuff. I believe next from the mixed 1 mile, we have the women's 800 meters. As our next event, and I believe we have one athlete from SF State running. We have our very own Yuridia Corona Duran. Should be running. She's also running from Daly City, just like Jesus Aguilar.
Yeah, and Okay.
All right. So it seems that the mixed 1 mile has finally finished, and I believe right now they're soon about to start the Mike Fanelli awards or like scholarship awards for our athletes. Always great to see our athletes being rewarded for all of their efforts and all of their talents. I believe there is just one more race runner finishing up right now, and truly, this is some amazing stuff. Look at that, just a wave from our SFSU athletes. You love to see the sportsmanship. You love to see just the playfulness, people having fun. This is awesome. Truly, some amazing stuff. Thank you everyone who is joining us right now at the Mike Fanelli Track Invitational Day 2. We missed a little bit of Day 1 yesterday, but it's okay. It seems like the meat and potatoes is on Day 2. We are about to have an award distribution happening right now pretty soon. And then we will continue on with the women's 800 meter.
I can't find our athlete here.
Our next portion
She's
of
in like heat 15.
which is the Mike Fanelli Scholarship Award ceremony. So we'll start that in about 3 minutes.
All right, and now we're gonna cut to our dog of the game here at the SF State Broadcasting sports class. We love our dogs. We love our our four-legged Fido friends, and so we have this very cute dog here with us. Oh wow, look at that guy. Little scamper. What a cute little doggy. I wish I knew that doggy's name.
It'd be really funny if that dog was huge. I'm kidding.
All right, and I believe now they're about to start the Mike Fanelli Scholarship Awards.
Must have been confused. He was looking outside the door.
This next portion, we're going to announce the recipients of the Mike Fanelli Scholarship Award. While we get set up for that portion of today's program,
Thank you so much for joining us here at the Mike Fanelli Track Invitational. I believe last year one of our Mike Fanelli scholarship recipients was our very own Dominic Klema, so we are here to see what else is going to happen. Beautiful day here at San Francisco State University, Cox Stadium. We have athletes training, warming up on the field. I'm Josue Durant, joined here by Renee Francisco.
Yeah, and if there's anything that we should do, I think we should go recap what happened yesterday, actually.
Oh yeah, what did happen yesterday? Even though I know I said that meat and potatoes was today, but I mean, hey, we can never forget our sides. What happened yesterday? What's up?
So we had the women's 5,000 meters. We had the women's 5,000 meter ran yesterday. Men's 5,000 ran yesterday as well. We also had the women's 3,000 meter steeplechase alongside the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase. But let me get you the winner of the women's 5,000 meter here. That's going to be Hannah Ackerman from Boise State with a time of 16:21. In the men's 5,000 meter yesterday, we had Brett Davis out of University of Colorado Springs with a 14-minute flat. And in the women's 3,000 meter steeplechase, where I think that is the race with hurdles. A steeplechase.
It's the race with the big hurdle that you have to, and it's like a hurdle and like a little pool of water that you have to run over or like jump above.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, in the women's steeplechase, the winner of that one, it's going to be Olivia Beschoner out of Chico State, and in the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase. That's going to be John Peckham out of Alaska Anchorage.
You know, we had some athletes in the steeplechase. For the fourth heat, we had Isaac Garcia with a time of 10 minutes and 6 seconds. We have Mohammed with 10 seconds. And we had Ty McCormick and Stone Arellano. I know that actually, funny enough, Mohammed last year got injured, and he was out of the season for about like 6 months. He wasn't running, so it's good to see him back doing steeplechase.
He coached 14 U.S. Olympic trials qualifiers and won national champion. He was inducted into the San Francisco State Athletics Hall of Fame in 2011. Mike established the Fanelli Scholarship in 2018.
So yeah, we're going to be moving on to the scholarship award for the Mike Fanelli Track Classic.
Presenting the scholarship today is his sister, Mary Fanelli Vaughn. And our female recipient is a former member of the team from West Seattle, Washington, Annika Pettinger. Annika set a lifetime best in the 1,500 meters in yesterday's competition, running 4:46, and finishing second in her heat.
Motherfucker, can this fucking camera just hold? Jeez. Drive me fucking nuts.
And next up, our male recipient is a junior transfer from Seaside, Caleb Bowens. Caleb set a lifetime best in the 5,000 meters in yesterday's meet. Congratulations to both Annika and Caleb.
Oh.
Thank you to everybody for taking a minute to participate in our presentation of the Mike Fanelli Scholarship Award. Track competition will resume at 12:20 with the women's 800 meters.
Hello, welcome back to the Mike Fanelli Track Classic. I'm Renee Francisco. I'm here with Josue Duran.
What's up, Renee? We just saw our student athletes from San Francisco State Track get some of the Mike Fanelli Scholarship Awards. Very, very awesome. You know, it's always good to see our athletes being celebrated, and it's always good to see them celebrate with their families. You see a lot of non athlete uniform people down on the field. I assume that's their family and friends. You know, it's always good to see them celebrating. You know, it's very cool. In about 6 or 7 minutes, we're gonna start the women's 800 meter. I believe. Sorry. Can you correct me on that? Yes, the women's 800 meters, followed by the men's 800 meters as well.
Yeah, and what's notable about the next two sections of this event is that they both have plenty of heats to play around with. There's, in the women's 800 meter, I think there's around 20 heats in that one.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I think our very own Yuridia is in heat 15, if I'm not mistaken. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, and I think it's the same thing for the men's too, if not even more for the men's.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And it truly is just like outstanding how many people here. I mean, earlier when you were reviewing the stats, I saw that we had someone from Boise State, Idaho. All right, and we just previously, or not too long ago, we shared a little video about budget cuts, and so now we're gonna cut to another package about our very own Dominic Klema and what he has to think about budget cuts.
All right, so we got the player showcase interview right now with Dom. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, I'm Dominic Klema. I'm a fourth-year senior. I run cross-country and track and field here at SF State.
Your upcoming meet is going to be the Golden Gate Classic. What events are you running and how are you planning on tackling?
Just doing the 3K this time around, kind of the typical start of the season meet. That's what a lot of the guys do. Last year we opened at the Fresno Pacific Invitational and I went out really hard and paid for it about 5 laps later and dropped from 4th to, I say 10th or something like that. So hopefully, I can race it a bit smarter and instead of going backwards, I'll go forwards and place well. So should be fun.
And then you just had your practice today, a few days before the Golden Gate Classic. How are you feeling after the practice right now?
Feeling good. It was a nice tune-up speed work for the long distance guys. That was kind of our first taste so far of really doing some good quality speed work, getting into that race pace feeling, and we surprised ourselves. We thought it was going to feel a bit rougher, but legs held up, aerobic system held up, and now we're getting pretty excited for Friday. So it was a good day to get ready.
What do you feel is like the most appealing factor about track and field?
Just competing, I mean, I grew up playing so many different sports and, growing up playing hockey, soccer, baseball, you're taken out of the game, right? You're not always playing, you got to switch. But in this one, you're in it the entire duration of the race. So you're always competing someone, you're always with somebody, you're always trying to make yourself better in that situation no matter what. So I think just always being able to compete and be with someone is just the most appealing part.
Looking back at your 4 years, what's your favorite moment that you had with the track team?
Favorite moment? Ooh, that's a good one. I think it's honestly just traveling. I mean, from a competitive standpoint, regionals, I would say probably my sophomore year, we just had a good group. It was guys that I came in with when I was a freshman. They were graduating, and that was fun. We had one last go around, and that was great. But I think traveling is just the most fun. We all pile onto a bus or pile onto a plane, and we're just joking around and laughing, and just those are the things that, again, I love competing. I love this sport, but just again, like I said, being with both teams and laughing and hanging out, those are things that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life.
How are you feeling, throughout your 4 years with BECA?
I'm, of course, fortunate enough to be fast enough and run for the team, but the big draw for SF State was the BECA program, and it's been fun. I've met a lot of great people, and I've learned a lot of good stuff. Yes, of course, we're all here to get a degree, but we all care. This is fun. This is something we love and want to do. We're passionate about it, and you can tell in everything we do. So.
Do you have any closing thoughts in terms of what you're looking forward to do for the Golden Gate Classic?
I want to get out there and rip it. My cross season, I got really sick at the start of the year, and I kind of had to battle that the whole time. And I've, knock on wood, there's wood over there, so I'll probably do that after. But I've been healthy so far, haven't gotten hurt, haven't gotten sick, and winter training was great for me. And this is honestly the best we've looked, in my opinion, in the past year and a half. And we've been building for it, and the pieces are starting to come in. And I'm excited for what I can do, but I'm also I can't wait to go watch the guys race and rip it, and hopefully turn some heads doing it. So
that sounds amazing. Thank you for your time, Dom.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back, and that was our very own Dominic Klema just talking about the Golden Gate Track Fest that happened not too long ago, or about like 4 weeks ago. They've had quite a few races from now, but as we are getting into the actual event here that is starting, we have the women's 100 meters starting right now, and right now it is currently the first heat.
Oh, yeah, you mean the women's 800 meter?
Oh, 800 meter. What did I say? 1,000 meter?
You said 100 meter.
100 meter. My bad. It's been a rough morning. I think I need a cup of Joe or something. But yeah, the women's 800 meter is starting right now.
Yeah, there's actually a couple athletes I do want to make note of here. One in particular, Petra Helebrantova from USF. She is from the Czech Republic. And the reason why I am highlighting her is because yesterday she won the overall time in the women's 1500 meter. As we get started here at the 800 meters, actually, and this is going to be the first heat of the women's 800 meter.
And if I were to shout someone out, give a little recognition, it'd be to our two athletes who won the Mike Fanelli Scholarship. We got Annika Pettinger and Kayla Bowen. Shout out to them. Congratulations. I always love to see our very own athletes here at SF State winning. and just doing good, you know.
Oh yeah, and the other reason I'm featuring her is because she's running right now in the 800 meter, and it looks like she's in the lead actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know. So, but yeah, no. Yesterday she was running and she won the women's 1500 meter. So she took first place in that. And today she is looking to try and take first place here at the women's 800 meter as they come around the front corner here. It looks like it's going to be Ray LaFay in the lead at the moment, with Petra here in second place, as she is going to be on the inside as the USF runners. They're going to be running around the first corner. Petra, she is looking to take the lead. She does here right at the first corner. Now they're going to come out into the backstretch. Petra Helebetrova, she is going to be in front of everybody else here at the moment. Looks like Ray LaFay, she is going to be falling back behind, and I think in second place now that might be Dominic Abbott from Sacramento State, as she is looking to take the lead here, and she does. And there it is, Dominic Abbott now in front here as they round out this. Out here in the final turn, Dominic Abbott looking to keep it going here as they all run through the front straightaway here to wrap this one up. It's going to be Dominic Abbott. She has a couple lengths on the USF runners, and it's going to be Dominic Abbott to win it here with a time of 2:05. It could be a 2:04.9, but Dominic Abbott gonna win this one here. The women's.
Dominic Abbott. It seems like that's Perez.
Oh wow,
that's a completely different name from what you were reading, Renee.
Oh wow, that's Isabel Perez Zogby. That's my bad.
I like how I like your enthusiasm for other schools outside of SF State. You know, I think it is important to have that enthusiasm. You know, because I mean, yeah, while it is our own broadcast, it is cool to highlight the other schools as well. You know? Who do we got running here right now? What athletes do we got lining up right now?
Okay, here we go.
This is the second heat, correct?
Yes, this will be our second heat for this one, and
they're
are off. They're going back to back with this one. But yeah, Jess Bilberry is going to finish second. Petra Helebetrova, she's going to end up in third place. But this second heat, it's going to be a lot larger than this first one. So we got Jennifer Martinez, Haley Stenslin, Jess Chisar, Ansley Heron, Emmy Grunstja, Brooklyn Browse, Gabriella Chiara, Ryla Matovich, Claire Kelly, and Petra Kiss, all running in this one. We have one unaffiliated runner here, Jennifer Martinez, who is unattached, who was invited into this race. And as they all run out into the front straight, let's see who's in the lead here. That's gonna be Jess Chisar from Alaska Anchorage right now at the front of the pack, as she's gonna be leading everybody else here as we get into this last lap. Jess is still out in front for Alaska Anchorage, and we have a trailer way back in the pack. I don't know who that's gonna be. But it looks like at the moment it's still gonna be Jess in front, but she may be losing ground here a little bit to Ryla Matovich. Matovich does take the lead here. It could be Matovich as they go through the final two corners. It's going to be Jess trailing Matovich. Matovich looking to keep the lead here to try and finish this one strong. Matovich is from Simon Fraser, a university from Canada that used to be part of the NCAA for football. They've since shut down the football program, unfortunately. Actually, no, that's my mistake. Yeah, no, it is Metrovich. Metrovich, she may be closed out here. No, Jess is going to lose it. She's going to finish up in third. Matovich is going to ultimately win this one. Gabriella Chiara from Boise State tried to catch up to her, but she's going to ultimately end up in second. So we have a Canadian winning this one.
That's awesome. Shout out Canada, the Great White North.
But yeah, Clark Kelly is going to end up in 4th out of the University of Iowa with a 2:09. Latonovich from Simon Fraser ending up with a time of 2:07.71. Ainsley Herone from Oregon State, actually. It was actually Ainsley Herone from Oregon State who finished second with a 2:07.74. I mean, a .03 difference between first and second there. Very close finish. And now we have our third heat. It's only going to be 5 runners this time around. I think we got ourselves a much smaller heat. Oh, never mind. I see everybody else. They were just hidden behind the trees, it seems.
So see when they break for the turn, break middle lane 1 down the backstretch.
Yeah, it looks, I don't know who's going to be leading the pack here. Looks like it's going to be Stewart from New Mexico State. Eloise Stewart from New Mexico State is currently in the lead. That is going to be our front runner for this one. As they round out the third corner, they're going to be coming into our front straight here. I think it's still going to be Eloise Stewart in front for New Mexico State as they come into the front stretch. No, now she has been overtaken by Ruby Brook from Hawaii. But now it's going to be, they're all tangled up together. It is actually Bente Van Milligan from Bradley who's in the lead as they enter the final lap. But it looks like it's actually Eloise Stewart taking back the lead here as they run into the first 2 corners. Now they're going to be going back into the back straight. I think Eloise still has that lead here, but she's going to be overtaken by a girl in the orange shirt. It's going to be Ruby Broadbent now in the lead. As they round out these final 2 corners, it looks like they're going to try and finish this one strong here in the third heat. I can't really see what's going on, but it looks like it's going to be Ruby Broadbent. She's going to finish strong here. She might win this one overall. I don't think Jasmine Wood has the energy left to take first place in this third heat. It's going to be Ruby Broadbent out of Oregon State winning this one, with Jasmine Wood taking second. So now we're going to be moving on to our 4th heat. We got Jalen Miller.
We still got quite a ways to go from the heat with our very own Gators, our very own athletes. So we just got just a lot of different people.
Yeah, we got Miller Jalen from.
I'm like, wow! It truly is so crazy how many athletes there are here from different parts, and just how many people. Yeah, it's truly amazing.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Miller Jalen from North Dakota State running in from the outside lane. I think she may have an early start. No, she's not. She's going to be going around the mid-pack here. And I think our early leader for this one, I can't really tell who that is, but everyone's really packed together now. Our North Dakota State runner, Jalen Miller, she's going to be in 4th place here as they round around this back straightaway. They are going to be finishing their first lap. All the runners here, they're going to be in a relatively slower pace, just trying to keep their energy together.
So that is 758. That's Dever, Shepard, and Rivera.
And now down they run through the front straight. It's going to be Kylie Denver in first place. Never mind, that's actually going to be Caitlin Shepard from Bradley taking over her. But Kylie Denver from Nevada now currently in 2nd place as the Bradley runner, Caitlin Shepard, is going to be leading the pack as we head into the final lap here, as they're now all in the back straight. The front runners, they're gonna create a gap here between everybody else. Jalen Miller straight up in the middle of it, but she's looking to be trailing towards that backpack. The Bradley runners, though, she is looking to still have a lot more left in her. And now she's going to be rounding out this third corner. She still has the lead, and it's still a big margin between her and Kylie Denver. Caitlin Shepard looking to keep that lead at the moment. And Shepard, oh my goodness, she has created a big gap between herself and everybody else. Denver's looking to try and keep second, but it's going to be Caitlin Shepard from Bradley taking this one, with Kylie Denver keeping second place.
Caitlin Shepard from Bradley, winning 473 over Kylie Denver of Nevada, 209.97, and Ruby Film of Colorado State, 210.33. Next on the track, we have heat number 5. Scheduled entries in this one, starting with number 1, we have Iris Rohel.
Ultimately, Rubly Schwelm from Colorado State will finish third. Gabriella Ruggieri from North Dakota finishing fourth. But we got ourselves our fifth wave. Another girl from Simon Fraser, Veronica D. Also, so we have another Canadian running in this one, and they're off as they are running around our first two corners. It's still the start of the race, so everyone's going to start gathering around. But the top three runners, Rachel Iris, Maddie Whipple, and Hannah Bailey, they're going to be running near towards the back of the pack here. It looks like it's going to be Aspen Hacker from Southern Utah taking this early lead at the moment. And she is currently trailed by, I don't know who's she being trailed by, but could be the Veronica. But as they all round out to the front straight, looks like it's going to be a relatively strong first lap. It's actually Decker Lee Marie who's actually going to be taking the lead here as they run towards the front for this final lap. Let's see. And now it's going to be a rough go around of things here, but first place still keeping herself in place. And yeah, Decker still in the front, but I think Hacker's gonna try and take over, and she will. Now it's gonna be Hacker now in the lead as Decker has lost pace of the lead as they come into the final two corners. They're gonna have to try and kick it up here if they want to finish strong, but now we got ourselves Decker looking to take the lead here in this fifth heat. And now it's going to be between Decker and Hacker. Decker is going to be taking this one, though. I think her finish is going to be strong enough. Decker will ultimately win this with this fifth heat. Her time is ultimately going to end up in a 2:08. Decker is going to be the winner of this one. Second place, Hacker Aspen. And Veronica D gets third place. The girl out of Canada, actually.
What heat is this now?
That's going to be our fifth heat. We are now in heat number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah, we have another Canadian here from Simon Fraser too. So
I mean, it seems like a lot of people from just outside of California are coming. Like we got Boise State, we got some people from Hawaii, we got Alaska.
Yeah, we have some runners from here.
I truly didn't know that the Mike Fanelli Invitational was popular to a national level, but it seems like it is very exciting. Right now our race just started, and it seems like we even got some athletes from UC Santa Barbara in this race as well. So, and Fresno State. Can you see who that is in the front right there? It looks like those look like Santa Barbara colors, don't they?
We have a couple runners. We have a runner from Santa Barbara.
No, I'm asking who do you think that is? Because I'm seeing Santa Barbara colors and that first runner.
Oh.
Who do you think it is? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, that is. I think that might be Ross Isabel, or it could be Ross Isabel who's in the lead at the moment. Okay, and as we run into this front straight, It's actually going to be JJ Escalera, who is from PDC, who's currently in front. And third place is actually going to be Noelle Steins from Bradley. We have a couple of Bradley runners here, too. Oh, and she trips and falls.
Holy crap.
Oh, wow, I just mentioned her
That's
name,
crazy.
and that's going to take her out of the race, unfortunately. But JJ Escalera, she's going to keep their pace. She's going to keep herself in front at the moment.
Oh my gosh, wow. I hope that girl's okay.
Yeah, no, I think she'll be fine. It's just unfortunate that that's how her race ended.
Yeah. Yeesh, that's rough. But it seems like we still got that girl, Isabella Ross, still in the running. She's a freshman from UC Santa Barbara.
Yeah, and it looks like Bradley Kenna, she's going to take the lead here as we come around the final two corners. And JJ Escalera, she's dropping off quite a bit.
Where's the second corner? I only see
Third and fourth
one.
is going to be on the left side.
Oh, I thought this was just one big curve, you know? So I don't know, there were multiple corners.
Oh, yeah, and that's going to be Bradley Kenna. She's going to be way out in front. She's going to ultimately finish up in first place. UC Santa Barbara getting the win in this section.
I like how with some of the
2:12.
athletes, you'll say their first name, and then some of the athletes you'll say their last name first. Like you'll call someone Bradley Kenna, and then you'll call someone like Crystal Hernandez. You know, I like how you differentiate, so we never. It's keeping us on our toes, Renee.
Yeah, Bradley Kenna is actually out of UC Santa Barbara. The logo they showed is Bradley.
Yeah.
I know it's confusing.
Because like you're like the first runner, you're like oh Ken, you're like Bradley Kenna's in the race, followed by Crystal Hernandez, but you didn't say Hernandez Crystal, you said Crystal Hernandez.
Right.
So I like how you're keeping us on our toes. You know, you're mixing it up. Some of them you're calling them by their first name, some of them you're calling them by the last name.
Sometimes it's easier to do first name or last name. It just depends. But we got our next race, and they're off already. We have another runner from Simon Fraser. That's going to be Arden Mathis. And we also have a banana slug here. UC Santa Cruz represent Elena Stanchiu. But as we get started here, they're going to be running out at the first corner. I think that is going to be O'Byrne Jenna starting off strong, keeping her place in first at the moment. But as they all gather out the third corner, it looks like the pace is still relatively fast here. They are all running together except for one runner at the very back, and now they're going to be coming around this fourth corner. They're going to be running through this front straight. All the coaches are going to be encouraging them to keep running, and it's going to be 3 wide as we end up with this first lap. I think that is actually Stanciu Elena, who's going to from UC Santa Cruz, who's in the lead right now. So she has first place. Unless that might be Angela Corte from New Mexico, but or it could be
Angela Corte or Corte Angela.
Oh, that's her first and last name. Actually, wait, no.
Elena Stanchiu or Stanchiu Elena? You let me know.
It's gotcha. I guess I'll just do first name from now on.
Thank you, Francisco Rene.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, sometimes these names get confusing.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. You always got to make sure, like it's a little different, but make sure to always look at the second one, so it's their first name, and then the first one is actually their last name.
Got it. Yeah.
It's okay.
All right, as we run into the final straight, I mean, it's still in the lead this entire time. Actually, that is Isabella Evans, who's going to be winning this one. Unless the Simon Fraser runner, Arden, steals it from her. She may have done it. We'll have to see the results. Oh, it is Arden Mathis who steals the win.
On top.
Canada on top of this one.
see, wow, that's crazy. I didn't. That is so interesting. I didn't know people were traveling all the way from Canada, from Idaho, from Hawaii, from like New Mexico State. Like that's crazy, man. Like you're here to show off on a big stage here at Mike Fanelli Track Invitational. Very cool. Now we're going on to our 8th heat, correct?
Yeah, we are on Heat 8. We got a couple runners from UC Davis. Columbus, a couple runners from Biola.
We got a couple Oregon runners, one from West Oregon, one from Portland State. We got some of our neighbors from UCSF, and they're off right now.
Well, you mean SFU or USF? I mean.
I did say USF, or what did I say? Did I say SFSU?
No, you said UCSF.
Oh, my bad. I thought I said USF. I mean, they're all still our neighbors either way, right?
Yeah, true. But we.
All right, who's in the lead, Renee? Who do we got? Is that that's looking like Amelia Merritt, no?
No, that might actually just be Irina Lopez Cristina from Portland State in the lead right now. Amelia Merritt from Western Oregon is actually in second place, although she may take the lead here as they come into the third and fourth corner here, and they're going to be on turn 4. I think it's actually going to be Amelia Merritt taking the lead here from the outside as they all run into the front straight. It's looking like it's Amelia Merritt out in front, followed by Irina Lopez Cristina. And I think that's Camila Fazenzina in third place here from USF. And that's going to be the bell for the final lap here in the women's 800 8th heat. And Amelia Merritt still keeping up the lead here at the moment. Irina Lopez Cristina following close behind, followed by Camila Vanazina from USF in third, but she is looking to lose some pace to the rest of the pack here as she is slowing up.
There's a sizable gap in between them. That is crazy.
Yeah, and it's Amelia Merritt just running strong here at the back straight as they come in to the late
curve.
quarters.
Anything can happen on these curves, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
On these
as they take on the final corner of this race, it's still going to be Amelia Merritt. She is still running strong here. Right behind her, once again, it's still Irina Lopez Cristina out of Portland State. But it looks like Irina Lopez Cristina is coming in from the outside. She does take the lead, but coming in close behind her, that's going to be Bethany Mapes from Biola, but I don't think she has enough. It's going to ultimately be Irina Lopez Cristina in first with a 2:14.
Shout out to Irina Lopez Cristina from Portland State. You know, shout out to all of our out-of-state runners.
Yeah, and there's a photo finish for second place between, I think it was Amelia Merritt and.
Shout out Lopez Cristina with the 2:12, and we'll see whoever's going to end up in our second and third place. Oh, we got second from.
That's going to be.
We got Bethany Mapes from Biola University, followed by Amelia Merritt. Wow, top.
That was a photo finish for second.
2 out of the top 3 people are from Oregon. That's crazy. Hey, what they got in the water over there in Oregon? We gotta get some of that juice over here. Some of that running water. And there they go, our 9th heat.
Yeah, and it looks like at the early goings of it, it's gonna be.
We got a runner from Kansas. We got Bree Allen coming in from Kansas State.
Yeah, and then we also let's see who's gonna be at the front of the pack here. I think from the looks of it, it's gonna be Isabella Alvarado. No, that's actually going to be Audrey Hales out of Southern Utah taking the lead here early on. And I think that might be Sophie Beckins from Hawaii in third place at the moment. But she has been overtaken by... I can't tell who that is, but they're all going to be running out of this front straight for the first lap. Currently in the lead, that's gonna be Washington State's very own Isabella Alvarado, followed very closely behind by Audrey Hales in second place, and I think that Sophie Beckins from Hawaii in third at the moment as they go round around the first turn of the final lap. It's still going to be Isabella Alvarado from Washington State, keeping herself a big margin over Audrey Hales here.
Man, in the back we got the homegirl from Kansas State. We got Bree Allen.
I don't think she got the best start.
It's okay, but wow, that is truly crazy. Out of Washington State, is that Isabella still in the lead?
Yeah, Isabella's going away at this one.
But hey, again, Renee, anything can happen at these corners, at these curves, at these turns. Gaps become smaller, or sometimes gaps become bigger. Sometimes we've been seeing one runner coming in first the whole time, and then suddenly, boom, they become third.
Yeah, but it looks like it's gonna be Isabella Alvarado who's going to be taking this one. She is still keeping up with everybody else, and it's actually going to be Lisa Martinson trying to take second, but I think Audrey Hales is going to take that back from her.
Martinson from Hawaii, freshman from Hawaii.
Yeah, what a good run from her. But ultimately, it's going to be Alvarado with the win with a 2:14 or a 2:12.
We're about to start our 10th heat. Just 5 more until we see our very own Yuridia Corona Duran. And we see her warming up on the field right now as the runners are starting to take their place on the track.
Elena Loveridge of Weber State, Lucy Becker of Hawaii, Kaya Scuba of Chico State, Sierra Gill of UC Santa Barbara, Kushleen Ka of Fresno State, Sophia Dudley of Sac State, Amelia Jackson.
Oh, funny! I thought that they were only doing the split start for the 10K, but it seems like
it's because this track only has 8 lanes and there's 11 runners.
I know. That's so interesting. I like it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, they had everyone lined up. You know, it's a different thing. But
Yeah,
let's see who we got. Let's see. I think we got that's looking like Kushleen Cash from Fresno State.
Also up there are Kate Young.
Okay, and at the moment, it's actually going to be Kate Yan from Oregon State in the lead. And we got ourselves Lucy Becker in second, followed by Sierra Gill out of UC Santa Barbara in third at the moment. And I think that's going to be Elena Loveridge from Weber State currently in fourth. But as we head into this front straight, it's going to be a jostle between Lucy Becker and Kate Yan. And this one's looking to be a little bit tight here as Sophia Dudley out of Sacramento State is going to be taking third. Never mind. There's going to be a runner from, I think that's an unattached runner, Amelia Jackson.
Looks like she's in the back.
Never mind.
It truly is crazy just to see going from the last event we just covered, or like the last couple events we covered, the 10K, just to have quickness. This is like they're already on heat 10, and I feel like in this is barely like this we would have been on like lap 20 barely for the 10K. This is crazy. Just I love how fast this one is. Who we got in the front? That's looking like,
I think that's Lucy Becker out of Hawaii in the front right now, and she's currently being either that or Sophia Dudley. It's one of those two at the front at the moment. As this 10th heat, it doesn't look like it's going to be particularly close, as Kate Yan, she has fallen off greatly in this one, but in the front at the moment, closing out strong. That's actually Weber State's very own Elena Loveridge taking up first, and second place is going to be Sophia Dudley. And Elena, she's going to finish with a 2:13 in this one. Good finish for her.
Shout out Elena Loveridge from Weber State. We are going on to our 11th heat right now. Coming in close to watching our own Yuridia race, right? Wow, so many different people, so many different schools. Crazy that they're coming all from super far, some not super far. We got some of our Santa Clara and East Bay somewhat neighbors here, you know, just from the Bay. They're about to start. They're getting ready on their mark.
Yep, we have Heidi Green, Ava Marie, and Sigrid Brackenhelm in the first 3 at the very front there.
2 of those are from Santa Clara.
They had a double gun start. That's going to have to reset.
So after Jordan Lieberman of Santa Barbara, we have Mia Allison of New Mexico State, Josiah Mariscal of Sac State, Hannah Butterfield of Portland State,
But yeah, we do have an unattached runner in lane, or at the front in the middles there. That is going to be Ava Marie Sutorres. She is in the pink and black. Santa Clara is going to be in the all black tracksuits today, and they're off. And I think at the moment it's going to be Heidi Green looking to take the front out the outside lane, but I think that might be Kara Quigley. No, that's not going to be Quigley who's going to be taking up first place there at the moment. I think that might be Erica Dorn. Or is that Hannah Butterfield? But we have a Sac State runner and Quigley Kara in second place at the moment. It looks like the Santa Clara runners are going to be near the back of the pack here. The one unattached runner, Ava Marie, looking to gain position, looking to gain a good spot here near the back of the pack. I mean, just because you're near the back in an 800 meter doesn't mean the race is over. That might just be the best position for you if you're looking to make a good run late. As we come into the front straight, the current leaders
can happen on that curve.
Hannah Butterfield, she's losing that lead to a Sac State runner in Jasila Marischal. And one of the numbers fell off of the runners. That was Erica Dorn who lost her numbers there.
I've been seeing these little pieces of paper, and I'm wondering who's just running with cards in their pockets. Nah, I just realized that it's the numbers that are falling off the runners. I hope someone picks that up after. I'd like to see that being left on the track. Who you got in first, Renee? Who is that? That's looking like some of our friends from Santa Clara University, right?
No, that is not the case. It's actually a Sac State runner in front right now. That is going to be Josiah Mariscal.
It was a couple of our Santa Clara friends before that Sac State friend passed her up, and as you can see, it's going to be a close one. People are running towards the track to support and just to see the photo finish.
Yeah, now there's going to be a big sprint here at the end here. I can't tell who's necessarily in front, but this is going to be a strong run. I think that's Jordine Lieberman out of UC Santa Barbara in front, followed by Hannah Butterfield from Portland State. And I think it's going to be Lieberman who's going to finish first, followed by Butterfield here in second. I think Jordan Lieberman does win that one overall. Or in this heat. No, it's actually Erica Dorn out of San Mateo, a community college student, actually won this heat with a 2:14.98. Okay, I couldn't tell because her number fell off in the first lap.
So for this next heat, we have some runners from Biola, USF, and Rhodes. We have Ellie. Oh, I'm so sorry, girl, if you're hearing this and I butcher your name. Ellie Dimitruk. I don't know how to say that. She's a freshman out of Biola. We got Lexi Hallenberg from the University of San Francisco and Anna Cantrell from Rhodes University, and they are off. Those are our runners who are in the first three lanes.
Yeah, and then we have Skylar Bennett, Alexa Bryson, Taylor Nichols, Angelina Valadares, Grace Winkler, Taryn Mitchell, Ava Lutzko, and Tatiana Robles. But at the moment, I think that might be Lexi Hallenberg from USF in the lead right now. Hallenberg's keeping a good pace here. I think that right behind her, that might be Ava Luchko from St. Mary's, currently in second, as they all take the turn out into this front straightaway. And from what it looks like, it is actually going to be Skylar Bennett out of Nevada in the lead right now, followed closely by Lexi Hallenberg in second, who is also going to be followed by Taylor Nichols from Portland State. And right now, Skylar Bennett currently is in the lead for Nevada. And now Taylor Nichols out of Portland State, she's going to be taking up second place at the moment. And Ellie from Biola, she's looking to try and gain some positions here. She's going to be passing up Taylor Nichols. And now here comes Lexi Hallenberg from USF. She's going to have a strong run here at this back straight. She is looking to start her spurt early as we come into the final two turns here. As Lexi Hallenberg, she is going to be trying to run strong. She is trying to close this one out from the back straight, and she still is keeping her momentum going here as they all run into the last I'll run into the last straight here.
There goes Lexi.
And Lexi Hallenberg, I think she has this one covered. It's going to be her, followed by Anna Cantrell out of Rhodes. And in third place, it's looking to be Ava Lutzko from St. Mary's. But ultimately, the winner of this one, Lexi Hallenberg. What a strong run from that back straight and just kept it going for the rest of it.
All right, and as we just finished off our 12th heat, the 13th heat is about to go on right now. We have runners from UC Santa Cruz, from the Aggies Run Club. We have some from Chabot across the bay. We got some from Pacific University. You know, I believe someone from in our control room used to teach at Pacific University, Mr. Grant Carpenter. We got more people from Oregon State and UC Santa Cruz, and they're about to start their 13th heat right now. 2 more heat until we see our very own athletes running here.
Yeah,
they're getting at the line right now. Someone had a little false start right now. Home girl in the blue. It's looking like the Aggies Run Club, possibly. Everyone's pretty eager.
And they're off. I think it's going to be Solano G. No, that's actually Haley Perez out of Chabot, who's going to be taking that early lead out of the back runners. But out of the front 3, I think that's going to be Lucia Mufu out of UC Santa Cruz, who's going to be taking that early lead out of the outside lane. And Bella Bueno out of Aggie Run Club, she's going to take the lead now. So Bella now has the early lead here at the moment, trailed closely by Lucia Mufu, and second at the moment as they turn into the third and fourth corners here of this first lap. It's still going to be Bella Bueno out of Aggies Run Club in first place, and she is going to be followed closely behind by Haley Large, actually, out of UC Davis, and she's going to be followed by Gianna Solano.
And there they are in that last lap.
Oh no, now it's Dakota Gibson now in third. So now it's still Bella Bueno out of Aggies Run Club in first, but it looks like Dakota Gibson, she is challenging for the lead and just absolutely takes it cleanly. So Dakota Gibson now has the lead. She's going to be out of Sac State as they run into the back straight. Bella Bueno, she may have exhausted too much of her energy in the first lap here, but she is looking to try and catch up to the leader, Dakota Gibson. Dakota Gibson is looking to run away from everybody. They're going into the final turns of this one in the 13th heat of the women's 800 meter. And Dakota Gibson, she is looking to slow down a little bit. I think it's Bella Bueno who's going to take the lead back from her. Bueno looking to try and take it from the outside. They're going to come out into the front straight of this one, and it's Bella Bueno who takes the lead. Dakota, she doesn't have it in her to keep going. It's going to be Bella Bueno taking this win, followed by
It's so close.
Dakota
It's down to the
Gibson.
wire.
Gibson, she might have a last chance. No.
Yeah, it goes to Bueno.
Bella Bueno takes first here, followed closely by Aggies Run Club, Bella Bueno, and in third is going to be Gianna Solano out of Pacific.
All right, now we're on to our 14th heat, our second to last heat here. We have a couple runners from East Bay. We got Genevieve Tam Dong and Madison Gomez from East Bay. And in third, we got Gianna Menchu from Fresno Pacific. We got Avery Peterson from St. Mary's, California. We got Lily Harline from American River, Grace Reagan from Biola, Rosie Harris from UC Santa Cruz, Sarah Chavez from Dominican, Kylie Ward from Fresno State, Emily Warnelli from Pacific, and Yamileti Denzi from East Bay. So we got quite a number. It seems like it's more local runners now. It seems like we're not getting a lot of people from, out of state.
Yeah, I think they're changing positions here. It seems like the East Bay runners are opting to start in the back lane here, and they're off. The Cal State East Bay runners, they're looking to try and take the lead out of this back straight here, but the front of 3 runners, one of them is going to be from St. Mary's, one from Fresno Pacific, and one from American River College, actually. And at the moment, the runner in the lead, I think it is going to be Sarah Chavez out of Dominican, who's looking to try and take the lead here. Oh, and she does have a clean lead forward, and she will have the early lead. So Dominican has an early leader here as we run around the final 2 turns of the first lap. It's going to be Sarah Chavez out of Dominican in first place at the moment. I think she's going to be followed closely behind by Lily Harline out of American River. But Sarah Chavez, at the moment, she's going to maintain that lead for just a little bit longer here. But it's actually going to be Avery Peterson out of St. Mary's looking to try and take the lead. Gianna Menchu out of Fresno Pacific in 3rd place at the moment as we head into the final lap. This is just going to be, this first lap is more to set the pace more than anything. Sarah Chavez, she's doing a really good job at that, but Avery Peterson is looking for a way to get through. Menchu still in 3rd place. Also, she's looking to try and ramp up here a little bit. But Avery Peterson looking to try and find a way around the outside. She opts not to try and take over Sarah Chavez on the back straight. Chavez still running out in front. She is having a really good run of her own here. Peterson just looking for another opportunity to try to take over here on the final 2 turns, but Chavez is just a little bit too fast. Chavez still leading out here coming into the final turn. And Chavez looking to try and get a little bit more in her here to try and finish this one off. But Avery Peterson looking to try and finally break through. Does she do it here on the front straight? Avery Peterson looking to be close here.
Ooh,
Peterson,
close. No
Sarah,
way. No way.
It's gonna be
no
Avery who ultimately wins
way.
it. That's gonna be less than a whole.
No way. She was in the lead the whole time. Dang.
She finally
breaks through. It really goes
through.
to show anything can happen. Dang.
Peterson finally broke through on that front straight, and she did it with less than 50 meters to go there. Anyone in the crowd, we got a cell phone in here. I hear it too, bro.
It's someone lost their phone and they left it in the announcer's booth, and now the Find My Ring is going off. Right now, this is our last and final heat. We have our very own Yuridia Corona, junior, and we have, I think she's running towards the back, but we have
yeah, she's gonna be the one
Molly,
in the yellow.
Yeah, yes, I know. All of our runners have been in yellow. Yes, thank you, Renee. We have Molly Group from an attached runner. We have Cassidy Andreakis from CSU Monterey Bay, Kate Sanders from Sac State, Leslie Enkio from UC Merced, Rachel Simpson from East Bay, and they're off. We have Kayla Young from Monterey Bay, Elizabeth Nip from Cal State from St. Mary's, Pamela Vargas unattached, Eliza Ackman from Oregon State University, and Marley Fonseca from the University of San Francisco State, oh my gosh, bro, I'm so tired. University of San Francisco. Sorry, only university I know is San Francisco State University. But
Yeah,
we have our very own Yuridia in the middle of the pack. Looks like she's keeping a steady pace right now.
Yeah, and at the moment, our leader looks like it's going to be Kate Sanders out of Sac State. She's going to be towards the front of that pack.
Hopefully Yuridia isn't, she doesn't get left too far behind. Hopefully she can catch up in these next couple turns are coming up right here.
Yeah, I think in these next couple of turns, it's going to be crucial to get good positioning here, especially if you're in the big pack like Yuridia is at the moment. But right now, it's still going to be Kate Sanders here in the lead, followed closely behind by Kayla Young out of CSU Monterey Bay. And in 3rd is going to be Molly Grupe, who is unattached. And it looks like Yuridia, she's going to be in 5th place at the moment.
4th or 5th place is looking like, but hopefully in these next 2 laps, in these next 2 couple curves that happen, they close in a gap.
Yeah, and at the moment, it's still going to be Kate Sanders, still in 1st place out of Sacramento State, and she's now closely followed behind by, I think that's Pamela Vargas, who's also unattached, as our as now the unattached runner, Molly Grupe, she's going to be taking the lead here as they run into the final corners. I think the problem with trying to run in the middle of the pack is that you're not going to have a lot of space to move towards the front unless you try to go deep outside. As
she is, she already overtook one person. I think she's overtaking another runner.
Yeah, she's going to be now in 4th place as they run into the final corner. Molly Group.
This final stretch here is important. This final stretch could, like we just saw in this last race, could make or break. You know, you could be in that front lead that whole time, but then as soon as you get close, you're coming in. There goes Yuridia trying her best, pushing it all, overtaking third, about to take 3rd place. Let's go, Yuridia.
Okay, is she going to take second? Oh, she takes second? No, she
took 3rd, but you know what? Let's go, Yuridia. Our very own San Francisco State junior running into 3rd place.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, and that does it for our coverage of the Mike Fanelli Track Classic. Thanks again to our incredible production crew in the studio and to all of our camera people outside here on the field. Thank you so much.
Oh no, she actually took
Francisco.
second.
Oh my gosh,
she actually took
That's
second.
What's up. Shout out to Yuridia Corona Duran who took 2nd place in this last heat. Shout out to all of our camera people. Shout out to all of our sound people. Patrick, shout out to you. Renee Francisco Renee, and again, I am Josue Luran here, and thank you so much for watching, and go Gators.
Unattached, Kaylee Luna, San Francisco, Dana Ibarra, San Marcos, Emilio Webbs, Kansas State, Annie Pomona, unattached, Rachel Fitt, unattached, Eamon Gruel, Clovis CC, Evelyn Ruckman Barnes, Santa Cruz, Ellie Spears of Rhodes, and Alexis Ortiz of St. Mary's. And Kate Hinson-Hume leading from Rhodes, followed by Rachel Fitt unattached, 34 seconds at 200 meters. So we have